On to 8:15. I've had such a long day today. I didn't even play any Baldur's Gate 3 today. It's been that long. But it was a good day overall. Except for one annoying customer who's like, hey, I can do all the wiring right here. Well, I don't want a wire that's kind of revealed. I'd rather you drill a hole in my floor. But ma'am, I can do it right here. No, just drill a hole in my floor. Okay. Ugh. Anyway. So, one thing happening in the video game industry. Netflix. So Netflix is going to be it's the beta for its own online streaming service for video games. And I'm not gonna lie, I really do hope it crashes and fucking burns. In most cases, I actually do want more companies to do this kind of successful shit, because competition is always a good thing for the consumer. When competition is there, it forces the companies to do a better job if they want to keep the customer. Only upside. However, with Netflix, this company has kind of literally shot themselves in the foot and removed things from other games to try to capitalize on their own front. Case in point, they removed the ability to buy Demogorgon, Nancy, and Steve from Dead by Daylight. If you owned it prior, they're still there, but you can't buy them anymore because, or even play on the map that was released anymore, because, yeah, they're just pieces of garbage. Netflix is pieces of garbage. They're just greedy cunts. So I hope it crashes and burns. But let's continue on. Speaking of Baldur's Gate 3, I keep thinking back to the to all the stories about how developers okay, to be fair, it was one developer who chimed in about how we shouldn't expect for Baldur's Gate 3 to become the new norm of video games, and I agree with that. I do not expect a Toby Fox-sized company to make Baldur's Gate 3. No, I expect them to make Undertale and Deltarune. I don't expect a small company or a small group of people to make a game that big or that grandiose. However, that's not an excuse for most of these major companies. Like, I'm not expecting every single game to be on par with Baldur's Gate 3, but and I mean literally every single excuse these companies use to justify their greed is being proven false with Baldur's Gate 3. Every single one. Oh, we have to make games $70 if you want to make a return profit. What's your excuse? Why can Baldur's Gate 3 do it? With 6 years of development. Oh, we have to intrude microtransactions into our game to make a profit. Why can Baldur's Gate do it without doing it like that then? Oh, we have to make live services because making normal services games isn't valid enough as a means of recuperating losses on profit. Why can Baldur's Gate do it then? That's my biggest standard. Every single time any of these companies are going to say X is why we have to do Y, I'm going to ask them, why can that company do it just fine? I don't want to hear this excuse for the bigger companies. I will give leeway to smaller companies all day. That is, I can more than easily enjoy an Undertale, a Deltarune, a Curse of the Moon, Bloodstained, just as much as I enjoy a Baldur's Gate 3, because that's my expectations being tempered. But I do not want to hear that the literal largest companies in the fucking world, your EAs, Activision Blizzards, your Riot Games, your BioWares, all these companies that literally used to put in this much effort, but now don't because it's all about making maximum amount of profit, that it shouldn't be the norm for them. That's bullshit. That is the most copium bullshit ever. Please stop letting companies just get away with this shit. Why do you not want video games to be better? Why do you want this rehashing garbage to keep being the normal thing? Anyway. Sorry. Rant over.
Everyone.
Facing severe disorder and economic uncertainty, our surgeons are in turmoil. However, the people, failing government, etc., etc.
Good evening.
Oh, I'm Miyaku. What kind of friends do you spend your time with? You can withstand difficult times if you have friends who support you through them. Epic foreshadowing. I'll be giving a speech again today. I'd also like you to come with me somewhere after the speech. What's your availability like today? Sure, let's do it. Actually, Diamond Mushita asked me to meet after this. Remember how he asked me to become his right-hand man? Well, he likely wants my answer. I'll need you to come with me after the speech. Oh, this is sketchy as shit. What did you ask me here to discuss? I heard you met with Kuramoto's grandson. You have your ears to the ground, huh? And to think, he's the candidate the party is backing to ruin my chances of winning. I'll be completely straight with you. Since I've already asked you to be my right-hand man, we're currently fighting the Kuramoto group.
What?
You're fighting with Mr. Kuramoto? I have ambitions of my own, you know. I owe him for all he did for me, but I don't want him to have influence over me forever. All the more, now that he's secretly working with Diet members from other parties. I know he asked you to join his party, but I think you should decline his offer. They want to keep you on a leash, so you won't reveal any damaging information. The real culprit of the expenses misappropriation case you were blamed for is old man Kuramoto.
What in the world?
I searched through the party's off-the-record accounts from 20 years ago, there's no doubt. Can you still forgive him? He led you into a political world and kicked you out in the worst way. But why? Seems he brought his popularity, and as a result, he was having some serious financial trouble.
I see.
Sounds as if you're saying that this is my opportunity to clear my name. You know, I just realized something about this plot line. Okay, so he had 3 strikes, right? One was misappropriating funds. Another one was... I can't remember what his second one was. It was like galvanizing or something, or like partying too much or something like that. But his third strike was, during a debate, he called, like a constituent an idiot. And that was enough to get him 3 strikes. And then you have North American politicians over here like, yes, we should straight up kill people on the opposite side. Obviously, that's not everyone, but if you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. So it's kind of funny that over there, that's enough to get you kicked out. And over here, it's like, oh, you threatened to kill somebody? Whatever. So you need an answer from me on whether or not I'll be your right-hand man, yes? His own grandson has already tried to persuade you, therefore I can wait any longer. If you join me, we can accuse Kuramoto of his crimes. You can clear your name and put no Gatora behind you. This is your best and last chance. Join with Mishida and take my revenge against Mr. Kuramoto, but drop out of the election. That is a difficult decision.
Yes.
To say the least. Mishita, I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. But you have no conceivable reason to refuse it. My goal is to become a member of the Diet, not a right-hand man. I will not cast aside my beliefs. On that, I stand firm. This should be the deciding factor in taking down Kuramoto. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I simply offer you a deal. I assume you might decline it. Very well. Please forget it. I promise we're bringing it up so suddenly. I'll talk to the party and provide support for your next speech about the Phantom Thieves. Why are you doing this? I don't want to debate about the Phantom Thieves. I simply want to draw attention to them. And you can assert your innocence there on the grand stage. To be frank, I'm happy to be, as long as the Kuramoto's group's influence diminishes. I'm Miyakun. Don't speak a word of this to anyone, for both our sakes. Very well then. This high school student has political conspiracy and could lead. Because I've caught him in the crossfire of political conspiracy. My friend is trying to take advantage of me while my foreign mentor is trying to win me over. To achieve my dream, I had to set aside my beliefs. What should I do? Stick to your beliefs? What do you mean?
Yes.
You're right. Betraying myself means betraying my supporters, which also means betraying you. For some reason, just talking with you always helps me make up my mind. Is that if my heart is being manipulated? Perhaps. If the Phantom Thieves truly do exist, I'm sure they're very much like you. For some reason, you stood by me, no Gatora, who didn't have any supporters.
Actually,
I've been thinking about this for a while, actually. You must have experienced cruelty and injustice in this life. I can tell by the look in your eyes. That's why I sense your desire to help the weak. And that strength to stand up to the hecklers, to Masoshita, and the Kuramoto's grandson. You're no ordinary high school student. Even I know that much.
hey.
Would you care to talk about it? So what if you're right? It's just a joke. Sorry, I crossed the line there. I've always lacked restraints in these situations. See what I did there? I relieve the tension by making fun of myself. I think of it as an advanced technique for winning people over. Mighty control! I'm not sure how I feel about politicians. Like, one of their skills they teach you is how to control people. And I guess that's being a politician, right? Alright then. I'll be at least make good use of Mashida's help setting up my next speech. I feel like I'll be able to fully express my release if you're there with me.
I shall ask
We can
you
discuss it
again
again at the speech. Is that enough to raise something? No.
Well then, I'll
Good
see
work
you
today.
again.
Literally 2 more Sundays. So on the 28th, I should be able to max this guy out. Unless they're gonna send me on like a long pathway before I can do anything. Then we'll see. Thank you for tagging along to today. Goodness, I've gotten so wrapped up in my whole messy part now. I told you before, becoming a diet member shouldn't be your only goal in life. I will stand by those words, of course, but what are your thoughts on what happened today? Say you were in my shoes, could you say with all confidence that you wouldn't be swayed by such a lucrative deal? Humans are usually swayed. One glimpse of temptation could be all it takes to make us forget our principles. That is why you must never forget what's truly important to you. You understand? It's tougher than it seems, man. I saw a joke video today from a guy I'm subscribed to, Frito, about so what he does is he reacts to videos with his own like funny twist on shit, like this down south, like not gangster but down south kind of draw kind of way. And it's like he was watching a video, would you kick me, a disabled man, down a flight of stairs for $4 billion? And you just see him like chilling talking on the stairs as like the camera's slowly opening his eyes, and it's like, oh yeah, I kicked you down the flight of stairs, I did that shit, I'd do it again too. So yeah, temptation is a real hard thing to pass up for some people, man. Yes, it is. Life is full of tough decisions like this. I hope today's lesson has helped prepare you for that. Hell, I'm not even sure if I would be able to resist certain parts of temptation myself. Well, the real battle begins now. I need to devote myself to this fully. After all, I can hardly afford to disappoint you. Alright, see you next time. I'll be counting on you. This hour. Makoto. Oh, Booktown? I'll respond later. Okay, if I can't do Yusuke, I'll probably do that. Just a couple more days and I can go back into Mementos. Damn it.
Too hot. Nice.
Okay. On. Honestly, that's fine, because getting a new destination like that's pretty okay.
Okay.
Sure, let's go to Booktown. Oh, wait. Now let's go. Oh no, thanks. I'm actually thinking about looking into cognitive science. I'll give you the details later. Meet me there. You should make Makoto late. Let's head out. Jinbocho. Old books piled high at the specialty shops are truly a sight to behold.
All right.
I do want to go there for some shopping. See if I can snag me some new books.
Excuse me.
I'm interested in cognitive science, the field Futaba's mother was researching. I doubt we'll find any public information, but maybe an old academic journal may mention it. Let's get cracking. Thank you. I do hope we find something. I want to learn more about cognitive science while we wait for Futaba to regain her strength. If only we could understand it more in depth, maybe we could solve the mystery of the metaverse. It would make traversing it easier for us too. Oh hey!
Oh.
Oh, that's funny. Literally the two combined characters actually being apart. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Oh, wait, excuse me. Please wait. Was there something you wanted to say to him? Oh, no, nothing particular. I was just surprised to see him there. I didn't mean to intrude between you two. He's just carrying my books for me. Okay, ow. Ow. Is she a friend of yours? She's my fellow shogi warrior. Warrior, we just play shogi together. She's the professional shogi player you had mentioned before, the master strategist?
I see.
I only know the rules, but I'm intrigued to learn how a professional shogi player thinks. Is that a book on shogi tactics? Oh yes, I come here to purchase old shogi strategy books from time to time. Pardon me for asking. Could you teach me about some strategies? I think this knowledge would benefit me greatly in the future. Oh sure, if you like. Well, if it's about shogi then. To attack, you will need to be creative, and with your approach, sacrifice pieces with no remorse. So plan on enticing your opponent to focus on your sacrifice pieces so you can advance a counterattack.
Yes.
Yes, you seem to have quite talent for this. This is literally just two people talking in a mirror. Because these two people used to be one. Let's try that, Giant Joe, is to use bait pieces to draw your opponent to your side of the board. I see. That way you can surround the man. Oh, this is useful information. Oh, I'm sorry. What she's saying was so interesting, I lost track of time. I'll catch up with you later. Could you look for a book we discussed earlier? Oh. So nothing promising, huh?
Shall we
I think we should
return
go
home?
over today. Literally talking with each other. Literally just talking to themselves. 1 week until the Medjed attack. I wonder what's gonna happen. Didn't they say they would confiscate our possessions? What have they to do with this? Why is this happening to us? How will the Phantom Thieves take responsibility for this? How is it our fault?
Man, it's hot.
1 more week until the deadline. Hey, you see the forum? Yeah, people have been telling us to hurry up and protect the civilians. They're just saying whatever they want with no regard for the consequences. God. I just can't believe they're going on about all that. By the way, how's Futaba? At this point, we are desperate for her assistance. She definitely mentioned Medjed back at the palace. I like to believe she's something planned. Even Makoto's gone to the wait-and-see dark side.
We don't have much time left. I know it's frustrating, but there's not much we can do.
Yep.
Yo.
Hey!
Second maid and Waters of Her Birth.
Oh!
So Waters of Their Birth, I believe, is just 10, 5, and there's still 100 SP. Nothing there. Let's see. Can't do Iwa. Can't do Hifumi. I can do Oya, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Like, I still think her shit is weak as sauce, but I have no other options. I'm not just gonna waste a night. Wait, what are my options? A new idea. I need new inspiration. All I can do is wait for Futaba. But so listening around has me on edge. Is there anything we can do? Looking for inspiration, huh?
What are your thoughts?
Why don't you take Juice to the jazz club Ketchy told you about? I'll decide later. I think I'm just gonna keep pushing for, well, do I have a Devil on me? Yes, I do. Later, Sojiro. I'm going to, the Red Light District. You're going to where?
Oh, honey.
Alright, when we return, we'll continue with Oya stuff. By the way, I want everyone out there to have a good morning, evening, day, or night, wherever you're at. But for right now, I am out. Later.